Over the course of the past month, there have been 15 brand new updates that have leaked for Animal Crossing New Horizons. From new shops to NPCs showing up to your town, and even brand new gameplay mechanics. Here are all 15 huge new updates. The first big feature is cooking. Now, I'm not talking about sick beats by KK Slider that he's cooking up in the studio. I'm talking about making your own recipes, cooking food, and eating and serving it to your villagers. Now, I know this is crazy, but it's already been hinted by concept art. In many pictures, we see Franklin the turkey cooking food, but now leaks are telling us to think even bigger than that. They found the code Get Recipe Cooking in the files. There's also a ton of cooking items in the game and references to the idea of cooking. There's also a list of files named Dishes. Maybe Franklin will permanently stay on your island, or there'll be a new villager that comes to your island that serves food or has even like a restaurant. Eurogamer knows a lot, and all this information is also coming from Eurogamer that reported it, and they were hinting that there would be a brand new villager that would sell and serve food. So maybe it'll happen. Seafood. Yeah, I said it. Instead of collecting fish and throwing them back into the river to collect Nook miles or selling them for bells, it's time to cook these suckers up. There's allegedly recipes to make seafood and sushi. You can eat them like you eat your fruit, so you can move trees and such. Next up is vegetables. What? When I saw this, I gotta say, I leaked. Get it? Okay, but seriously, these data miners aren't holding anything back. They found tomatoes, they found wheat, they found potatoes, they even found sugarcane and potatoes, which obviously pumpkins would be more seasonal in the fall, so you could add these vegetables kind of throughout the game's lifespan, which is so exciting. And here's the most exciting part. Okay, you'll be able to plant seeds, grow them, and harvest them in a new garden. You can even make an entire farm that will help the growth of your vegetables. With all this food, I have one question. Who's making dinner? Just don't invite Apple. That chick will eat your whole entire farm. Here's the most exciting part. I believe that the vegetables will be added this June, next month. Now hear me out. When spring is over, there's no sight of a huge brand new Nintendo game for the summer season. Well, what's better than a huge new Animal Crossing summer update? Either way, I see them treating these seasons equally as big. They went all out for Egg Day, and as we can see in the future, they're gonna go all out for Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving. So why not go all out for summer, bringing vegetables, cooking, seafood, all in this brand new update. The vegetables are an incredible addition, and using them for recipes, eating them and serving them to villagers is going to be so exciting. Even the idea that we have new things to plant that aren't flowers and fruit trees is just so exciting. There's one other big thing that I think will be added to this summer update. Diving has been found in a string of data mine leaks, and it's perfect for the summertime. Being able to not only swim the unknown shores of your island, but to dive underneath the very bottom of the deep blue sea sounds like a fantasy to me right now. And I can't imagine them adding diving in the winter time when you could die by frostbite in the water when the water is so cold. So it's perfect to be added right now. Now, when you dive, you'll be able to catch fish that you were previously unable to catch on the shores of your island. And even more exciting news than the crazy fish, it won't just be fish, baby. You can also get seaweed, which will have so many amazing DIYs and craftables, and other sea creatures like perhaps eels or jellyfish. So you can collect all these crazy animals that aren't in your Critterpedia right now, and you can just get a bunch of fish and seaweed and create fun things for your island. I'm just excited to see what the underground looks like. The real estate shop. How about this, guys? An upgrade to the campsite. Have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, we could even expand the amount of villagers in our island? Now, that hasn't been found yet, but this real estate shop has been found. It's going to be really insane because this shop is going to be dedicated to selling houses. I wouldn't expect them to make this real estate shop but not change anything going on the island. I expect them to expand it to 12 or 15 villagers, and if they don't do that, I can also see you being able to choose more freely who's going to come to your island and even who leaves your island with this real estate shop. Maybe have a list of 10 villagers who want to move in, or even be able to have many people show up a day rather than the one that comes every week or two in the campsite. Start thinking of how you're going to expand your island to the stars above with this brand new shop. And the shops don't stop there. The next 5 are huge shops coming. So, number 6, We have the gallery shop. This would be ran by Red, and it's sending art to friends, building replicas of art you already have, even buying more art. The code found this gallery shop, and it also said that people visiting your island can also go inside and buy unique art from your shop. We don't have enough shops in Animal Crossing right now. I really want more boutiques and big shops to explore and put into my island. The gallery shop is great. Now, Leaf, what's he doing? Okay, he's doing his thing, being a gypsy boy, coming in and out, living on your plaza. Yay, great. But here's a very exciting confirmed detail. He will be selling a wide variety of bushes and flowers in the near future. What you have right now is pretty good, but in the future he's going to expand to have many different types of bushes and shrubs and flowers. Very exciting, but not as exciting as number 8. You might wonder what his next step is. Well, many leaks have said that he will be getting his own shop in New Horizons, just like other games. Well, that's very exciting because they found that have a tent for him. So once he leaves the island, once Earth Day and all those events are done, Leaf will finally get his own tent that he'll be able to place, and he'll make his own garden shop. Isn't that exciting? Next up, gyroids. These beloved little dudes from previous Animal Crossing games are absent in New Horizons. Well, don't worry, they're going to be added in a very big new way. In a future update, gyroids will be spread out all across your island, and you can dig them up and collect a wide variety of different gyroids, just like in other games. But this time, they are going all out and adding a whole new section to the museum where you can showcase your selection, just like bugs and fishes. Gyroids in captivity just like animals. Poor guys, but it's a great idea, as before you'd just be able to collect these gyroids and not really have a real place to put them. They're just kind of laid out and you end up putting them in your inventory. But now there's going to be an epic gyroid collection, and I imagine there's going to be a beautiful section in the museum, just like how there's a beautiful aquarium and butterfly sanctuary. They're going to do a great job with this gyroid section. Now, I don't know where the hell they're going to fit more rooms in this massive museum, but the gyroids are coming whether you like it or not. Speaking of the museum, we're going to get a museum shop. Now, this reminds me of when you go to any old museum and there ends up being a gift shop at the very end where you can buy souvenirs. That's what I'm expecting this leak to be like. So they have found that there is a museum shop, and I'm expecting a huge catalog of fish and bugs to potentially buy, customizable or unique cages or aquariums for your own house to put bugs and fishes in to display, and even cute items to decorate your house, you know, like cute little mugs or posters related to fish and fossils. And even, you know, now that there's gyroids, maybe gyroid related stuff. And who's gonna run this shop? I mean, there's gotta be some kind of owner. Maybe Celeste will stop staring at the stars and get a day job. I would love her to run a shop in the museum. That'd be super cute. But nothing compares to the next museum edition. This is the most exciting one by far. The Museum Cafe. Usually in other Animal Crossing games, there's a dedicated cafe, its own building. But this time, they're gonna put the cafe inside the museum, which we all can assume that Brewster will run the shop. I think making the museum a massive entertainment plaza with a shop and a cafe is number one, a good way to save space for those who don't want a crowded island, and number two, a fun way to make use of how big the museum actually is. I mean, this place is huge. Of course there's going to be more things added. You can think of the museum as a place to chill and relax with your friends rather than a place you just go to get rid of all the insects and fish that have been stuck in your inventory for months. It's actually going to be a fun place to go to. Plus, Brewster and Blathers are good pals. They go back decades of being friends. It makes sense that Brewster would want to be inside his bro's museum, especially selling coffee, which I think we all can agree Blathers needs a shot of espresso in the morning. That guy's always sleeping. Wake up! Many villagers have also accidentally talked about Brewster, which is odd for a character that's not in the game. ... Yet. The return of Brewster is expected, but I don't think it's been expected in this unique way where he's inside the museum. Number 12, there's also been evidence of Nooks Cranny 3.0, another update. Now, this could entail a few different things. There could be another story, an upstairs version. They also, of course, I expect to sell many more items. Maybe there's going to be a room where they hang out and stay in, and of course, maybe more places to sell, and maybe you could even kind of do a retail shop thing, since there's no leaks of the retail shop coming back yet. Maybe you can even put things up for retail, or maybe your villagers can put things up for sale in Nooks Cranny. That would be very exciting. There's also been recipes for tons of new items, seasonal and non-seasonal. Of course, lots of summer items will be coming. You can customize your beach in seasonal ways. But another exciting thing is there's going to be new versions of axes and other equipment like that can be used less and more. Some people have been complaining that their items have been breaking too easily. Well, now there's going to be more recipes that aren't just golden. Speaking of recipes, there's going to be new clothing recipes. Now think about Egg Day. I know you don't want to think about it, but go back to it for just a second. There was recipes to make clothing. All of the Egg Day hats and dresses and stuff, those were recipes to make clothes. Well, it didn't just stop there, because there will be recipes to make regular clothing as well. Maybe it can be more elaborate outfits or something crazy, or even just day-to-day clothing. I'm excited to see that as well. And LaBelle will likely be the chick selling and giving the recipes, because she's not really doing too much right now. So her toying around, maybe she can start making a clothes shop or an extension to the current Able Sisters shop. Like in previous games, she could just make an extension to the shop where she can sell these recipes or even just give them away. Now the final update is that there is a new office door that was shown off in the code. This office door was most likely referring to a post office. You can now go and send mail to friends or receive mail, and villagers could also be added to the game to sell all these different features. Now the feature in New Leaf had amazing characters like Pelly and Phyllis, and now hopefully they'll be re-added to the game, because right now all of the mail is delegated to a small little section in the Dodo office, so seeing a brand new post office will be really exciting. Now again, this is all coming from leaks that was organized by Eurogamer. Eurogamer is an incredibly credible source that everyone loves in the gaming universe, so thank you to them, and also thank you to you guys for watching. What are you most excited to see in Animal Crossing New Horizons? I'm going to be doing more giveaways very soon, and I'm responding to the winners of the 2 million bells right now. I'll be doing more bells and Nook Miles giveaways very soon, so I'll see you in the next video.